We.
So I think because I switched
Whoa.
games that it did that. YouTube's getting kind of crazy with this shit. I'm not sure. Can't even like switch games midstream without like them having to take the stream down or like something. I'm not sure. But either way, here we go. I'm gonna delete this after bit, part 2, and we bizak. Alright, let me drop the link. Dr. Graham was trying to climb up beside me. Here we go. Alright. Needs to come through with this one. Alright. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if the audio's good. Hopefully the audio's great. Top notch. It was good. Black 4-5. What's Gucci boy? My dog. Alright, bet. Cool. Lit. Alright, so Hakusaka? Who the fuck is Hakusaka? Yes, for honor, bet. Alright, now we back. Alright, so let's hop on that Q&A part 2. Alright, so we're talking about the top 5 demons. I mentioned G5, Pure Blood, Orochi, Awakened Cockroach, Deep Sea King, Evil Eye, who else? I think that was about it. And that's not the strongest. It's just like my favorite, quote unquote, or the ones that like earn my respect. Chose is what I mentioned. Bro, Chose, some of these demon matches would be really, really good. Hey Grim, you gotta stop smoking, man. Think about living longer for the kids. During this whole Corona thing, got me worried. this nigga Orochi gay as hell, bruh. Oh my gosh. Or else I'm going to come over there. You gay, bruh. You not only told me that you fucking worried about me, but now you trying to come over, man? You gay. You just trying to get in my pants, nigga. You gay as fuck. Thoughts on the latest redraw? Damn, bro. Hold up, bro. So I'm definitely not doing a review video for the latest redraw. Fuck that. I was kind of already pissed that like I waited all that time just to get the redraw. Like I was already like accepting the whole like flow of the chapters coming out, like the flow of the fight with Tatsumaki. I was anticipating. I got into it. Like it was the big fight, you know. It was a big one. Like I was into it. But then now we gotta fucking like do some more redraw stuff. Like this is trash, man. I'm tired of continuously doing stuff like this. Like he continues to stifle the growth of a fan base. This is solely bad management. It's just that. One Piece has top of the line management in terms of commercial releases, bro. It's on point all the time. Every single magazine release, it's like, oh my god, bro. Like, I don't understand why they're like so bad at that. Like, our community would be so much bigger if people would be able to follow along like routinely, but they can't. They literally cannot follow along routinely. They don't know when it's gonna come out. They don't know what sources are consistent with it. Like, Murata spends his time like retweeting trash on his webpage or on his Twitter. You don't even know when the link's coming out. Like, it's and it's not a consistent release. It's not a set schedule or anything at all. It's horrible, bro. Like, you see, my boy Drew was Gucci boy. Drew says, if Atomic Samurai Goketsu were standing in a room, and Atomic used the focus atomic slash on Goketsu's arm, would it come off? Of course, man. How's that a question, nigga? Of course, man. Like where it got cut, that shit would just fall right off, man. And he couldn't reattach it. What type of question is that, nigga? Also, Vote says, also, solo leveling getting that dang going for it. Bro, solo, bro? Bro, solo? Solo moving, bro. Although right now I am kind of like, I'm kind of curious. This whole like little love thing is slowing the storyline or the plot down a little bit. So I would like to see more like action, but it's not like I'm a meathead. Like we definitely need some development, some growth and shit. I'm just talking about like in terms of like more action. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see more of that. If I remember correctly, Grimm said he would name himself Pootie Pootie's proud boyfriend not too long ago. It's fake news. They drop panels, man. Drop panels, man. I only believe when you drop panels of that shit. Murata retweets kimonos in gay manga instead of One Punch Man. Typical. Bro, on God, bro. The amount of like dumb, irrelevant, like non-chapter, non-artwork, like BS. Like you can tell it's his personal Twitter, but like you can tell, bro. Like God damn, bro. I wish he would like tighten up with that shit, bro. Alright, let me see how many niggas like bust my ass. They nerfed the hell out of this character, bro. It's the only person I use in this game, and they nerfed the hell out of him. I lost all desire to playing this. I get bodied now because they beefed up like 18 other characters and nerfed this character only this set. It's trash, man. But alright, what's next? Emphasis on personal. What does that mean, dude? It's a meme, man. Where you going, bro? BS clowning on Atomic, but Flashy too fast for Black Sperm. Thoughts? What? It's crazy. It's crazy to think. Flashy's too fast. Bro, even if you don't think that Atomic is faster than Flashy, Atomic at least attacks as fast as Flashy. And Black Sperm's like punching him in between attacks. So let's get off that like that idea or that like form of thinking. Like just because Atomic's managed to punch or Black Sperm's managed to punch Atomic, it doesn't mean that Atomic isn't faster or that like some other crazy things happening. Like no, he's really good. He's tanking attacks like fluidly. Damn, bro. Yeah, bitch. Fuck. I'm gonna fucking die. But yeah, bro. Like, stop saying crazy shit like that. Like, no. Flashy would not fare any better than Atomic against Black Sperm. Flashy would die quicker against Black Sperm. Because, I don't know if you noticed or not, Atomic actually has a technique to beat Black Sperm. Flashy has no such thing. No such thing, sir. See what old boy says. Has Eon stock dropped after getting dropped by the leader of the mercenaries? Please give a specific explanation as to why or why not. This nigga, bruh. I knew some dumb nigga was gonna come through and ask me to evaluate the stock conditions of Eon after the chapter. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like Eon. Damn, bro. Like, I hate Murata, bro. Like, with all my heart. This man has been nothing but like problems, bro. Like, God, I hate this stuff, bro. And isn't he the chief editor now? Like, there's no excuse for this. Like, he put this in on purpose. Like, this is him. He wants this. He wanted this. What we're seeing is all him, bro. He has to be the one in charge, bro. He has to be the one making these changes, man. Like, come on, bro. The BS out here, dog. Like, they made Ian out to be a pussy. You seen that smile, or you seen him say, "Oh, I understand," or "I'll do my best to keep that in mind." Like, what type of bait? What type of simp? What type of like receiver? Like cum cleaner? What type of like cum gatherer says that, man? Like you can he elbows you in the jaw, says, "Hey man, don't get behind me. I've killed a lot of people. It's crazy out there." And you say, "Oh yeah, I understand." What? Bitch. I would have had his head on the ground like Sonic did, bitch. You tripping, bruh. Bushger already has his like eye on him, bitch. He actually has appropriate suspicions, my nigga. He knows that they would have killed him for no reason, bitch. For any reason. Like they would have done that. It would have some dirty shit like that. And once again, the Onions out here on this bullshit, bro. Like, it just feels cheap. Like if this is his way of characterizing Eon or giving Eon more character, it just feels fake. Like he's a pussy. Is that what it is? Because they made Child Emperor look like a pussy. Not only that, they implemented that whole like pedophilia, like disgusting shit with like a zombie man and Child Emperor. Like that whole vibe feeling they're going on with that. Like I know y'all felt it. Like that weird shit going on with like Child Emperor and Zombie Man. Like this is like fucking ridiculous, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like there's some uproar that happens by some like social justice warriors or something in regards to that, or if that blows up once the anime drops or something like that. I would not be surprised. But it's gonna be too late once it does come out because it'll already be in the manga, it'll already be in volume form, it'll already be in the anime. They're already gonna put this shit in, bro. They need to fucking remove that zombie man shit. They need to fucking remove that entire redraw for Child Emperor, and they need to take this chapter out for Yan Yan too. Like I don't know what Ata's doing. I don't know what one's doing. I don't know what's going on here. This shit just turned for the worst. I knew like something was like off when I saw that like Orochi design. I'm used to it now. Like that Orochi Psycho fusion was weird. It's okay now. There's meaning to it now, and it works. It's whatever. Like the whole God thing, it fits in. It's cool. It's not horrible. But like it was a sign. Take a 3-bow? Damn, bruh. They wanted my cheeks, man. They wanted me good. But I knew it was a sign of like ill times to come. I'll say that his stock has to drop because of that. That's why, because he seems pussy-like now. But that's the only reason why his stock would drop. Yanyan's scale is not in question. If anything, the recent redraw adds more context to his ability. It also gives more competence to the others. It gives them more like time of like screenplay, more development for their characters as well. In regards to Okamatachi and Bushido, that is. All in all, I don't mind it. It's just none of these heroes were pushy to me. That wasn't the presentation or the idea that I got from the beginning of any of these characters. Any of these characters in their first presentations. They were all tremendously competent. Like had a lot of like confidence in themselves. Like none of them questioned. Like they didn't have any like this timid shit like that. Especially the shit they pushed on the on Child Emperor. That's like unacceptable, bro. 1 second. And let me know in the chat real fast if you can still hear me. Should be good to go. Alright. So let's go on to the next one. But yeah, that pretty much answers it, Drew. Like, I definitely say that his stock is gonna go down because of that. But besides that, no, his skill's still up there pretty much. King says, Grim, how you gonna climb Asami like a tree now since she's so tall? Nah, I told you, bro. They looked long. They looked pretty big. Since the first picture time we saw them. Like, it was whatever. Like, I'm still clapping them cheeks, man. I fucked girls that are taller than me. Like, I'm like 5'9", but like, it's not really that hard, man. Like, you gotta like, get in the right position. It's the same shit. And their pussy isn't like longer, or, like fatter, or anything like that. Like, it can be just as tight, man. Like, there's actually some pretty tall girls that have some pretty tight shit. Some pretty tight shit. They're skinny though, so it might be that. Um. At Drew, I'm calling the next redraws of Unnatural Water versus the Disciples will be with the other squad. What other squad? Either way, yeah. A better or a different entry. Oh my god, yeah, he is gonna have to redraw that shit, dog. I hope it doesn't do that fucking like drop a chapter and then drop a redraw chapter. Like, I don't care. Fuck, man. I'm so mad about that Phoenix shit, bro. To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I said I'm gonna delete this after I might. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, seeing all these people like for their own like little causes or like whatever they want to justify it for, doing all these GoFundMe's and getting like a lot of funding for it and shit like that. It really makes me like. It makes me want to like do a petition or something or like something, change.org, whatever it is, to try and get Winnemuth's attention to try to reinstate that draw for Phoenix, man. Like, I would do anything for the ability to do that. I don't know how. Black Sperm is my favorite dragon, bro. Big facts, bro. He's super tough, but when that one black-haired guy is about to run away and die by natural water, then Indiana about to save Asami and get the girl Watchgrim. Indiana about to get her pregnant, bitch. Okama was my fave character in the redraw, in my opinion. I think in the redraw they made whatchamacallit, Devil Long Hair gay. Cause in the original, I remember him acknowledging like Okamatachi's attraction. But I'm pretty sure in the dialogue in this one he acknowledged it. Let me see. D-Dor, just chill, bro. I don't think it's clear whether or not Murata 1 is the one who wants to redraw. Well, they both have to be involved or in agreement with it. No, Murata's a perfectionist, though. Yeah, this isn't close to perfect. Which I think both the Disciples and Mercenaries will take on even natural water in their redraws. Are you saying that you think that, like, they're gonna, like, redraw it to where, like, they fight him together? Because if, like, they successfully fight even natural water together, then whoever's editing or doing these changes is completely downplaying the arc. 100%. I was under no impression that like anybody would be able to take down even natural water this easily, or with any ease at all whatsoever. Like, Child Emperor was like literally out there like getting bodied, and this was like cock diesel, buff, strong, out there doing that thing to niggas. Child Emperor, man. Not no pussy ass wimpy like victim of pedophilia one that we're dealing with now. Like, yeah, low key, Child Emperor was really my favorite character. Like, out of this arc, he really came out as being my favorite character, deadass. I'll say that. He was probably my favorite character coming out of this arc. He was gonna be my favorite character. Like he literally had the best development. I don't know why you would change all that for development. I don't just keep Phoenix Man alive in a different way. Like, that's all you have to do. Redraw that last chapter. After right after the Nova where they're in that suit when he hops out of the suit and attacks him. Like just redraw that chapter. So you have to do. Like it's bro, the fuck is bro? This nigga about to talk shit, but he about to be like, you about to get mad, bitch. Do you know there's a larger button than the R1 button? Think I'm mad, bitch. What the heck? Oh, oh, they didn't let y'all niggas read it. Damn. Oh, that's what it said. Damn, bro, where this nigga went? Alright, so while I find that nigga, let's see what y'all niggas wrote. I agree, the Onion about to do more than cut up fish and dodge beams. He about to 2 times that. Big facts. I can hear you, I can hear you. Oh shit, dang, they right here. What's up? Come here, bro. It's snack time, bitch. I'll read your shit in a second, bro. Let me just end this nigga's life real fast, bro. Come here. Oh shit, you fast, huh? Fem. For lunch, bitch. Damn, dog. This is that new character that they added. I told you it's cheat. Alright, so let me see what niggas are saying. Dang, me and Grim are the same height, 5'9". Game coming through big facts, bet. Ian over Amai, though. Amai has no feats, only had Fubuki type. Or Fubuki would clap Amai as of right now, just saying, right? No, yeah. Amai's definitely a work in progress, man. Like, I'm excited to see when next he shows up, but like, I hope he doesn't get like nerfed or like, you know, sacrificed for character development or some gay shit like that. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. Like, it's trash, bro. I hope Murata isn't on this like PC trash shit, bro. I hope that's not what's happening to One Piece, but like, damn, dog. Would it be some crazy shit if like Murata comes out as a pedophile, bro? I know there's some like mangakas that come out like that, bro. I don't think he will, bro. He's like he has a kid and everything like that. Damn, bitch. So you trying to sneak up on niggas, bro? Just trying to sacrifice niggas like that, bitch? Come here, bro. I'm gonna put everything out there. Damn, dog. He about to end my shit now. Damn. Alright, on the next one, bitch. Alright. Hey, I'm 5'9" as well. Ah, my niggas. Drew says, Grim, I know the Phoenix Man redraws were subpar. Nigga said subpar, but stop. Stop. But are you at least happy that he's alive now? No. I don't care. He died in a satisfactory manner. Like, I know it was trash or weird, but it wasn't ununique or different from regular One Punch Man. Like, it happens with One Punch Man all the time. Niggas get bodied in weird ass ways. Saitama comes through and one shots them. Like, why are you surprised that shit like that happens? Like, it was trash, but like I dealt with it. It was fine. But this is unacceptable. This is One Punch like. Like, they bitched Child Emperor. They missed several transitions. Go reread the chapter. There are several transitions and you just don't know what's happening. It's not a complete shit. It's like, it's shoddy work. I'm sorry, but that's not regular One Punch Man. It's fucking, I hated it. I hated the whole Phoenix Space thing. That's dumb and stupid. It's just an excuse for them to talk, and what they were talking was just stupid. Didn't make any sense. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't have a good review for that. That was not a good redraw. The second redraw, bro, that extended that was literally probably the best fight outside of the Boros fight, bro. And there's been some really amazing fights, man. Amazing fights. Garros fought all kinds of times. The Centipede fight, bro. The Carnage Kabuto fight, bro. Goketsu stuff, bro. Like, there's been amazing fights. For me to say that I think the Phoenix fight is probably the best fight since the Boros fight, that means something, man. I love One Punch, man. Nigga, I'm a meathead. Niggas call me a meathead, man. I pay attention to fights, man. His entire channel is based on fighting, man. If you're in the Discord, all we do is fight and debate about fights, man. And niggas, bro, that's all we do here, bro. For me to say that, that means something. At least that fight is like good or it's quality, man. So like, that's all I'm saying, really. That's all I'm saying. That like, they need to do better. Imagine if you converted to heroism. No, yeah, if Phoenix was a hero, he'd be number one. Fuck a blast, man. We don't see them beating natural water. I just see, as since they are working together, they're going to get body together. Facts. I can see that. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Put them together how they have them get an end and shit. Get rescued by Tatsumaki together and shit. Damn, bro. I hate this fucking thing, dog. And now they nerfed Orochi too, so now he can't even complete his set. Without losing all his stamina. That's another nerf. They made his his quick attack slower, and they made him and they made it weak. No, I don't think they made it slower. Yeah, I think they made it whatever it is. They weakened his attack damage, and they lowered his stamina or something. So we're like, it's just bullshit, bro. Um. Zombie Man is one of the most badass One Punch Man characters in the verse. I'd honestly say he's the second most badass character after Goro, in my opinion. What do you mean by badass? Elaborate upon that. Because I can definitely agree, badass is like, it's a term that I would use to describe Zombie Man, but it's a wide-ranging term. Like, he does have an amazing character design. Like, the community, like, is weirdly, like, attracted to him. It's probably because the whole, like, whatchamacallit, webcomic base that fell in love with him beforehand. But aside from that, like, his character design's pretty good too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the anime community when it hits the U.S. is also feels that favorable about him. Um, oh yeah, I think we got the round. Yeah. Um, the guns, like the way he pulls them out, like the way he like sacrifices his body, like the fact that he can use like detrimental weapons that are crazy, the fact that he has limits, that he's human, like that's the part that I really like. The fact that like he has clear known limits, and that he surpasses them like with his powers, and his powers are defined and simple and concrete, and like we don't have to have any special tricks or any special crazy speculation or like any like creative like thought process to know what he could possibly do next. It's like the mystery that comes from Zombie Man is true mystery and true surprise. Like seeing a gun come out of his chest, like that's the last thing I would have expected. The last thing, the very last thing I would have expected. So like, it is what it is. I do fuck with Zombie Man heavy as hell too. Dang, grim reading, comments, and killing. Tell him twice, bitch. Or getting killed. Now, Murata said during a stream he prefers mature women like Fubuki. Unless he's lying, I'll take his word. But yeah, I remember him saying that he felt uncomfortable drawing certain characters because of their aesthetics. I'm just saying, like, you feel comfortable with that, but you feel uncomfortable with that, but you feel comfortable with like drawing what you drew about Child Emperor and Zombie Man. Like it's weird. It's weird as fuck. But it is what it is, I guess, right? I literally can't do anything about it. I'm just one reader. He's literally the author of it. He paid millions. He's been writing this for a long ass time. It's a completely different culture. And that's not an excuse for certain things. Like, I'm not saying that it's okay to excuse somebody that's beating their wife or selling their child or doing things like that because they're from a different culture and like that's acceptable over there. Like that's not okay. Wherever you see like rape and like senseless murder and like all kinds of things like that, like don't justify it because you're from a different place or like You think those people are less than you or poorer than you or not as smart as you or like that's what they do over there? Like, no, that's not okay. Like, it's not okay. Don't excuse bad behavior or anything. Like, every individual has merit. It's an FYI. It lets you execute and not be a trash roach. Niggas is mad. They big mad. Let me see. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something I can really do about it. I felt uncomfortable with that whole zombie man child emperor thing. But I'm also complaining about child emperor in general, so I could just be unbiased, and it could not really be a big deal. Like, you guys may not know what I'm talking about exactly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that probably shows that it's probably not a big deal because I do believe you're all like One Punch readers. You're here watching the stream at like 12:30 at night. We're talking about One Punch Man. You guys are chilling. You guys are probably playing a game. Listen to me as I'm playing the game. So like we're doing the same shit. We're like more alike than most individuals in the world. And if like you guys don't really care about it, then like maybe I'm just like being childish about it. But I felt uncomfortable about that shit. So I don't know. We don't see or we don't see them. Okay. But Murata has the mind of a 15-year-old virgin and draws mature women in an erotic way. Like with the big boy suit. Nah, I like that color. Um, yeah, definitely. Psychos is she's Psychos, bro. Would you drop the series if Murata did a fourth Phoenix Man redraw? Because I do agree with you on how inconsistent the third redraw was. I don't think I'd be dropping the series for anything, bro. Like, I mean, to get on a serious note, like, eventually our interests are gonna probably like diverge from just this alone. Like, if you guys don't notice or not, like, we're pretty much in a niche. Like, a lot of people that I meet in the One Punch community focus on One Punch a lot. But that's the same case for like One Piece and other cases. Like there's a primary one that they're on. So maybe you guys are maybe we're not that different. Maybe we just like One Punch instead of like One Piece something else. But like eventually we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna start to like just be reading a bunch of different ones or not really champion one because maybe like One Punch ends or like maybe like this community experience that we have ends or like I might not have a channel for like ever, but you know I might have a channel for maybe like let's say like a decade, right? Hopefully, or like 2 decades, something like that. Like I think I could about like reasonably do that. Been on YouTube for like 2 3 years. It's like only 7 years more. Like I think I could probably like hold on to a channel. It could be consistent, even with all the changes that I hopefully will be going throughout my life. So like, it's not that crazy to like see that. It's just that like I'm pretty sure our interests are gonna change over time. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if like in like 2 years or like in a year or two, you guys see different content on the channel besides One Punch. Like we already have Solo Leveling on here. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like there's a different manga like Kingdom or like something else that I choose that blows up or something like that. I decide to cover, or if I decide to divert the channel to like just covering anime manga in general, and then One Punch be like a basically like a holy week or something like that. Where like it's the champion of all the mangas that we read and we dedicate its release week where we do an entire like primary releases and streams and drops just for that topic or whatever. Hopefully it would be like that. It's not like because like this is I guess we're just being personal or whatever. Like I do have ambitions of at the end of the day I think my goal or dream is to work on a spacecraft. Whether it's for NASA or not, that's probably my goal or dream, maintenance wise. But like, that's like realistically, like maybe like in the 10 years time period. But like my absolute goal, if I was to get like an engineering master's or whatever, like I kind of want to do, then it would be to design a spacecraft. Because we're getting to that point to where we're gonna need to start designing like cargo craft to maneuver like large debris or like rocks, whatever, or minerals or whatever from space to orbit and then Earth. That's how you make trillions and shit like nothing. So I'd like to be working on something like that. So I don't think that would interfere with me continuing with the channel, and I don't think it would interfere with like me following One Punch was still going on. And I don't think anything that one or Morata would do would ruin the story enough for me to drop it. So no, I don't think anything would make me drop One Punch. And I'll probably still be covering it by the time it ends, whenever it does end. But you know, Seven Deadly Sins is a case, bro. Like that is a case. I'm not saying that One Punch is gonna have the same lifespan as Seven Deadly Sins. It's proven that it could probably go on longer, but we don't know how long these could go on. Like the anime industry is volatile. I don't know how volatile it could be. Um, this is a different kind of scenario. Like there's gonna be different kinds of like consequences for different kinds of problems. Like this was a pandemic, like so a lot of like physical things were affected by it. Like we can't have physical contact with certain people. We can't, be in certain areas, be in crowds. So type of industries were affected, like sporting events and different things like that. You can't go to the movies and shit. Like all kinds of things like that are affected. So that's gonna be hard. But in turn, other things flourish. Like you can movies on the internet or like doing things like golf solo shit. Like other things flourish in response to it. So like I don't know, maybe like oh shit, I forgot I was gonna say man, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Oh well. Um Not gonna lie, Emperor Nova was hype as fuck, big facts, man. I know I would have let the redraws be as they are, or don't redraw them at all. It's as simple as that, big facts. Badass in the sense, extremely cool, facts. I see Phoenix Man and Brave before the redraws as a high dragon, but since the redraws of Phoenix Man doesn't have his last form by absorbing the Nova, I say they mid now. Arguable. Maybe it's just me, but I think maybe you might be reading into that comment a little too much. Maybe just me, but Zombie seems to be the most sane member of the S-Class towards Child. Okay. Maybe. Oh, like, he's a kid, so, like, pay attention to him, like, watch over him or whatever, so he's safe or whatever, maybe. But that's kind of like, nah, bro. Like, you can't. He's number, like, what is it, 4 or 5? Like, nah, there's no reason to be babying him like that. Like, he's in command of the operation that you're risking your life on. Like, he probably could die. Like, as the last shit that we saw of Zombie Man, we have no reason to believe that he has the advantage or is looking favorable for Zombie Man. We know he can't die that quick, that easily, but it's also not like he can't die. And like, the more damage you do to him over time, and it erodes his power. So, like, I don't think it's crazy for Zombie Man to not be babying Child Emperor when in the previous version Child Emperor was able to like literally release attacks that would be able to like threaten, if not, draw the attention of Orochi himself. But like, I'm not, I'm not on that shit. Like, I feel what you're saying. Like, he's the only one saying like that somebody should be babying him or watching over him. But no, I don't agree with that. Like, nobody should be watching over him. He's watching over them. They say Drive Knight observed Geno's performance against Sairochi. How likely do you think Drive Knight will have something to counter Geno's 10-second mode? I don't think so. How likely is to counter Geno's? Maybe. Counter 10-second mode? Nothing. I think his strategy to beat Geno's would involve avoiding the 10-second mode indefinitely. Maybe like exposing his other weaknesses or like some complication in his power or like some power indifferences or whatever, however it may be, whatever strategy he uses to do. It'll be exploiting Genos, not taking him on head on. So I don't think he'll need to have an answer for the 10-second or a counter for the 10-second mode. We also don't know what physical traits the 10-second mode gives. Like, it gives you the cannon, the drill cannon, but what if it gives you something else? Does his physical body have boosts? Is he like physically stronger? Is he faster? Can he kick longer? Like, what does it do? Tatsumaki showing up and backing up her talk, calling the other heroes trash. and in her way. And the only reason she's taking any damage is because people were in her way. She speaks facts. She's speaking facts, and people dislike her for it. Anyways, I gotta go. See you later, Grim. Alright, bro. At point, I think it's fair to say it's a coin toss between Drive and Genos. That's crazy. No, it's not fair to say that. Drive has shown nothing to put him anywhere near the level of Genos at all, whatsoever. Disagreed, man. Disagreed. Crazy as fuck. Y'all niggas are sucking. Dang, Grim, you got some big dreams. You just gotta believe. Big facts, Bobby. Also, you've been growing fast. Just a year ago, you had 106, 109 subs. Now you got 1.6 compared to your last channel. Ain't you only have 1,000 before it got taken down? Something like that. It was like 600. By the way, Grim, your reaction to Growers is Darkshine. Part 1 is almost at 20k views. Oh, fucking badass, nigga. Hell yeah. Go share that shit. Share it on Reddit, bro. Like, if you guys want to help me grow, share my videos to Reddit, bro. Like, that's, or like if you go on Facebook and there's groups for anime groups, share my videos there. Put them there. That's how, like, people blow up with it. Put up my reactions or, like, my discussions or streams, whatever it is. Just drop it there. Because people are going to like the same thing that you like. There's a lot of different people from a bunch of different countries that, like, are accessing this stuff. Like, that's how it grows, by, like, reference, not by, like, YouTube. YouTube, like, doesn't start, like, pushing your stuff until, like, almost ever. Like, even when you're a big creator, sometimes they won't even push your stuff. It's, the algorithm is really weird. Like, I can't say it's just biased, but it's definitely, like, skewed. So, like, that's how you, if you guys want to help me, like the videos always, subscribe, and, like, share it. Like, share the heck out of the video. By the way, Grim, you react. Oh, yeah, okay. I need a tank boost in order to be of service, man. So, Grim, did you admit to Sasuke that you are black Spanish? You're gay. You're gay, bro. I'm about to end the stream, man. I'm gonna see y'all boys, man. But yeah, like the video, guys. Subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all boys next time. Look out for some videos. There's 2 videos we have to do for sure. The request for Dragon Logia and Tatsu. Tatsu requested a tier list for solo leveling, so we're gonna be doing that. And Dragon Logia requests a who can beat Black Sperm video, so we'll be doing one of those as well. See y'all boys next time. Yo ho!